back to the action, getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Makes the catch downfield. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to throw here. Deep ball falling away. Oh, he makes the catch. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Defense is coming after him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. To throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it in the open. He's stopping short of the goal line, but at the 4. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Hoosiers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he'll be brought down. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. To the air. It's Carr. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The receiver grabs it. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield with the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kurt. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
On the hand, seam all over that to make the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On first down, it's play action. And looking for a big play here. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the third quarter. So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And this one is caught. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of
he'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Well, here we go. Championship game on the line. The trophy is right there for the taking. It's the biggest possession in this quarterback's career. Can he produce? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On the move now. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And the trick play doesn't fool him on third down. Fourth down now. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Doesn't get more dramatic than this. A championship on the line late in the game. Biggest drive so far. Can they take the lead here? Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Makes it look easy. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. The return man is brought down, and that makes it official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kurt, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able
in any college football season. Ranked team. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off. Dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's going to run it. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it, even if you don't get it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gives it on the option. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And I think that was step 1 for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Diggs. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Play action. Buying some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who that goes his way again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dances away to buy time. Got a man. It's Wallace. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's right. Across the 25. He's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defense. At the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Under fire. got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it,